Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Ōkami HD. So, when we last left off, we were here, excuse me, my throat's absolutely going for it. We were here in the frozen north, where things are bad because there's this blizzard, it just will not stop, and people are dying because of course they are, because there's always a problem you gotta fix. And I was running around, I don't know why I'm so zoomed out at the moment, there we go. Yeah, I was running around, I sort of explored this area, did pretty much everything. There's just a couple of things around here I haven't done yet because I'm putting that off until it's like one of the last things I do. So there is that. Obviously we've got to go where the little glowing circle is, just up there. Anyway, just to say, in between episodes, I did, as promised, do all the fishing. As you can see, I collected up a good chunky sum of money. I hadn't lost as much as I thought I had, but obviously I did do the fishing. To the point where, if we actually check the fish tome, I have gained at least one of every single kind of fish. The whole thing nice and complete. Which is fun. Don't ask me how long that took. You don't want to know. Some of these fish are really fucking annoying to find. And so, interesting fact. This is the first time I've ever bothered to fill the fish tome. Like, ever. I don't mean, oh, it's the first time I've done it in a long while. No, this is the first time I have ever, in my entire history of playing this game, bothered to fill up the fish tome. So you're probably wondering, well, why did you do it? Well, fishing is obviously a good way to make a bit of cash. Duh. I mean, it's either that or battling. Battling is okay. Fishing is low effort, relatively speaking, anyway. But the main reason I didn't is because really you don't get anything for it, like at all. Blowfish jump scare. So why did I do it now? Well, because you do get something for it in this version. You get an achievement. So I'm like, well, I'm going to have to do this eventually for the achievement anyway. I may as well get it now while I'm actually, you know, streaming and I can show off. Look, I've got all the fish. Obviously, I've sold them all because I need the cash, but, yeah. That's it. That's all it is. It's just, I was, I never bothered to do it, but there was an achievement, so fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. Because achievement hunting is fun, goddammit. So, that's fine. That's a-okay, and just dandy. So, let's go and get Brown Rage, because that's the one move from him that I don't have yet. You said you weren't gonna fill it. I did say that originally, but that was because I didn't know, when I said that, I didn't know there was an achievement for it. I know that now. In fact, I've got it now. I've got the achievement, so it's not a problem. Okay, so as you can see, we've mastered absolutely everything here except Brown Rage, which I don't remember how you activate. I buy it so infrequently because honestly, Golden Fury is more than enough that you need in order to get all the Demon Fangs you will ever need from this game. Because, you know, as you've seen, I've already bought all the stuff with the Demon Fangs. And, you know, unless you're going for, like, super mega, I'm getting all of the right ratings at the end of the game. Sorry, my brain refused to work then for a second. But yeah, if you want to get all the good ratings at the end of the game, then it kind of comes in handy, but I don't really think you need Brown Rage, especially in its price. Like, if Brown Rage was less expensive, considering its, you know, lateness in the game that it shows up, and its relative lack of utility, like, it's not as good as you think. But, I mean, it's a thing, so I'm going to buy it because why wouldn't I, huh? But, okay, Brown Rage. Firmly press B, yeah. Okay. There it is. Bonk. Kaboom. And it's literally just... I don't actually know how much, like, damage it does. It doesn't hurt you, thankfully. Just drop it. Because, yeah, it's a Japanese game and they're weird. Very weird. Hurts them more than Golden Fury. Well, yeah. It still doesn't hurt them as much as, like, attacking. It's still a side thing at best. If you desperately want to use it. Which I said, you don't really need to. Just use the floral finishers. Use the golden... whatever the hell it was. It's not Golden Fury. Is it Golden Fury? Yeah, it's Golden Fury and Brown Rage. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Okay, so, that's that. It is affected by the 10 times damage with a string of beads. Is it? Fair enough. Okay, let's head over this way. We are going to Yoshpet. Oh, some of you may be aware there's supposed to be a fight that kicks off as you approach that place. I accidentally triggered it while doing the fishing because I was wandering around for a bit, just checking on stuff after the fact. And I accidentally triggered the fight, so that's why I missed it. And I couldn't go back because I hadn't saved for ages, so just one of those things. The Eastern Forest. The ancient people of Kamui dubbed it Yoshpet. It means consuming forest in their ancient language. They say the forest will swallow you up if you lose your way. Kai said she'd be waiting for us here. I wonder where she is. And look who it is. Why, Amaterasu? Ugh, not the half-baked prophet again. What are you looking for now, Mashari? I'm still looking for you-know-what. But this culture is making it difficult. Like, we really care, pretty boy. If you're not going to be dogging our tracks like... Sorry, if you're going to be dogging our tracks like this, you better tell us who you really are. Who I really am. That's right. I mean, we already know that you're up to no good. Excusez-moi, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just looking for a certain path. You could say I'm a seeker of the eternal heavens. Aha! Now I know why you keep babbling on about the path to the heavens. You're planning a wolf murder. Then you'll take Ami's place in heaven. I don't think that's how it works. Huh? By that look, I take it I hit the nail on the head. Also explains why you keep turning up wherever we go. Path to the heavens? More like a highway to you-know-where. You misunderstand me, my little bouncing friend. The path to the heavens I seek is not a vulgar thing such as that. My path to the heavens slumbers here in the land of Kamui. I seek a heavenly ark. Heavenly ark? That's right. In Kamui there is a ship of iron locked in ice. I can sense it now. It is almost within my grasp. You too know this, do you not, Amaterasu? You know, I really do get the feeling that Ami knows literally everything. Like, everything that has happened and will happen in this game, Ami already knows it. Like, she knows who, he, she, whatever, who Waka really is. You know, she knows everything that's already going to happen. And she just plays along because it's fun. You know, gods get bored sometimes. Leave for a volat. Well, I must bid you adieu. No need for any prophecies this time. Au revoir. You think Isun would at least be able to realize Walker is talking about the Yamato art? Yeah, Isun is not the brightest bulb in the pack, really, let's be honest. He's a bit of an idiot. Like, a lot. That's what make a save while I'm here, why not? I've been waiting for you, Amaterasu. Did you know that Yoshpet means consuming forest? It is said that those who lose their way here can never escape. Even the monsters try to avoid the place as much as they can. That's fine. All we gotta do is you just gotta listen for the music of the little girl with the green hair who's at the far end of the place. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong game. Even though it's exactly the same principle. It's the fucking Lost Woods, that's all it is. That's why the entrance is sealed. Recently, however, the forest power has been weakening, so it's hard to know what might be waiting inside. If you get deep inside the forest, we'll come to a special place. It's a secret place that humans can never reach. I had something of a connection with this place when I was small. That's why I know the way. Right here soon. There's a chance that Laika may be there. We're all depending on you, Amaterasu. However, it's time to begin our expedition to the forest. Run as fast as you can. Are you ready? Of course. Are we gonna chase her or something? Tree here, so prepare to confuse beasts. Can't stay here for long. I doubt you can either. I just want to get lost in the blizzard we die out here. So make sure you follow me and don't fall behind. Do we race her or do we follow her? I forget. Oh, spirits of air, earth and sea. Protect us with your divine powers. I don't know if there's much point in doing this, but screw it. Actually, there is a point, is there? Fair enough. Good job on doing it then. Although, I may have missed one back towards the beginning, I'm not entirely sure. Ow. So many trees. Okay, come on, let's keep it going now. Hey! Uh-oh. Ah! Shit. I got it. Uh-oh, I don't got it. Let me out. Now, let's see. Whoa, hello. Ah, I missed. Let me out. I'm pretty sure if I go... Wait for it. Hang on, it's around the corner. There it is. Yay. Woo! Straight beat number 2. Hey, nailed it. Here we are. It's been a while since I was last here, so I wondered if we'd make it. You know, after all this time, it hasn't changed one bit. Amaterasu, this place is Yoshpet's little secret. Welcome to Punktan. Is that how it's pronounced? Or is it Ponkatan? Probably Ponkatan. I don't know. It's home of the Punkles. I'm sure he soon will tell you a lot more about it. Anyway, Kimu sensed Leica's presence here, right? If we don't find her before the Day of Darkness begins, and she doesn't perform the volcanic incantation, Kamui will freeze over for good. We're really counting on you, Amaterasu. Yeah, sure. Hello, dear. No, that's wrong. Excellent. Okay. Full. Lovely. Just lovely. Place hasn't changed a bit. I mean, the Pongo village, Pongtan. I'm going to assume that's how it's pronounced. I have no idea. He's in this tree stump. Too bad you're so big. I'm sure you'd like to go in there and chat with the locals. Oh look, remember this thing? Haven't seen you for a while. Hey, isn't that... Yeah, it's the Lucky Mallet. What's it doing here? Don't tell me it wants to repay you for your kindness. You tools could be so loyal. I guess you could visit Punktan if you were smaller. Well, football, you gonna go in or what? Really? I suppose you could ask the villagers about Laika. But you'll have to go in there by yourself. I ain't going in there. This slick helmet of mine could get ruined in such a gloomy place. Itsy witsy, let's get tiny. And Isun really does refuse to go in there. Like, point blank. Absolute refusal. Well, I did... Oh, did I miss something? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Shit. Oh, well, I'll have to go back in there again later anyway. Look, wrong button. Let's start by getting stuff. Wow, you don't usually get animals in here. Using the forest to give off a strange pollen. Most animals and monsters stay away because they don't like it. We're lucky because it's kept our village safe over the years. There have been more monsters on the prowl lately, though. They're starting to come deeper and deeper into the forest. They're a bit small for a wolf and have some strange markings. But you don't seem to be bad wolf, which is all that counts. Yes, everyone here can see my markings. Not normal. Big clover. Not that I really need that anymore, but yeah, I might as well get them. I can't remember what's where. A bit small for a wolf, aren't you? Looks like you're wearing some kind of strange makeup. First visitor in this village who isn't a punkle. Name's Maya, pleased to meet you. You know, there was a lost child in the forest the other day. He wandered even deeper into the forest. Disappeared through the spirit gate, looking almost possessed. The spirit gate is a relic that lies deeper inside the forest. It's a strange gate that takes you to another place and another time. But people say that opening the gate invites misfortune. We Punkles have always made sure we steered well clear of it. But when I saw the girl wandering deeper into the forest, I decided to follow because I was worried about her. I saw the gate open the moment she stood before it, and then it was like she'd been swallowed up. Do you think I should tell the elder about this, Wolfie? Yeah, you probably should, but it's good that I know. Although, you know, being a wolf, can't tell anyone. Because I'm a wolf. Tend not to speak English. It is a very nice touch. They use like bugs as ladders and stairs and stuff. Hey, that's amazing! A wolf the same size as us. It's a bit suspicious if you ask me. How did you manage to find your way so deep into Yoshpet? Even the owner tribe can't hold out in the forest for long, and the other creatures die out there in an instant. Long ago there was an owner girl who got lost out there, though. She was on the brink of death, poor thing. One of our tribe soon found her out there. He helped her find her way back to the edge of the forest. It's funny remembering her after all this time. I suppose you must be all grown up now. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Big horse! Gone horse. What an unusual customer. You're a god, aren't you? Hardly see any of you here these days. I collect things from the forest. Because there's always a shop. Ooh. Ooh, 4 and 4. Only got 3 left. Well, of course, that one we can't get until we complete the game. I can't remember where you get the other 2. Nah, we'll find out soon enough. Get the Tundra beads before completing the game. Is that not the... I thought that last slot was for the whatever weapon the stray bead thing becomes. Or does that not become a weapon and am I completely misremembering that? I had it in my head the stray bead thing turns into a bead based weapon. Am I misremembering that? String of beads is an accessory. Is it? Ah. Why did I have it in my head it was a weapon? I don't know. I just do. Okay, well, whatever. That's my memory playing up. Never mind. Well, hey. Okay, let's see. So that was number 92. Hang on a second. Gotta make sure I'm getting the right ones. Now, let me think. There's one... Hang on a second. Hold that thought. Ah, that might be bad. Never mind. Hang on. Let me through. Let's check on all these places. Oh, there's no one here. I think that's implied to be Isune's room. I could be wrong. I forget. Like I said, haven't gotten this far in the game for a long time. Yeah, it's meant to be Isune's room. Yeah, I figured as much. Look at your white fur. Strange red markings. If I'm not mistaken, you're Amaterasu. It just cuts back. Nope, there's no mistaking it. Ishaku said you left the land of the living long ago, but here you are. Whatever have you been doing all this time? Yeah, pretty much this. I suppose there's no point in questioning you, dear. I think I can hazard a guess as to why you're here. No doubt you want me to make you a seal like I did 100 years ago. Seal crafting is unrivaled. I suppose you remember that? I didn't remember that, but okay. Well, I'd gladly make you one, of course, but can't give you a big discount just because you're a god. Best price I can offer you is... I can afford that. I forget, can you get the price down if you say no? Am I thinking of... Am I thinking of this game? Am I thinking of another game? I might be thinking of another game. You can't get the price down? Okay. What do we need this for? Isn't this, Oh, isn't this like... Yeah, I just remembered what this is for. This is for the credits. Isn't it? It's like... You design the seal, and then it shows up at the end of the credits as like a thank you, doesn't it? I just remembered that. I'd forgotten that. Yeah, sure. That's the spirit. We get the finest seal around. For free, naturally. Oh, you look so surprised. You should know I wouldn't dream of taking your money. I shouldn't have teased you like that, but, most important work I've had in 100 years. I'm gonna do my best job ever. Now, first thing we need to do is decide on a design. What should I draw? Any suggestions from the chat? Because, I mean, I got a few ideas in my head, but what I specifically want to do, I'm not entirely sure. Guillemon, I'm not that good at drawing on this. I mean, theoretically, I could have a go with the Oimon face, but I'm doing this with a controller, for crying out loud. I do not have a tablet. Hang on, what would... God, so many different things. Kind of... I don't know. I mean, you can have a go drawing the Oimon face, but I don't think I'd be able to pull that off. Not well. I could always just draw my classic, which is... Smile. Always looks stretched. This is your artistic fire. Because there is some kind of indescribable heat to it. You sure this is it? What do you reckon? Should we go with Mr. Smile? Which was a thing I learned to draw, I think all the way back in first school. Sure, why not? Yeah, whatever, fuck it. Expression of the inner self. And now I devote all of my soul to making it for you. Oh, there's one thing I should mention. Don't ever come back here again, for I really need to concentrate. Yep. That's it. You set it in stone. And as I say, I think it shows up at the end of the game. It's a vague memory of that. And just to absolutely say, no, you're not going back. The door bleeding closes behind you, because of course it does. Now. Where am I? Did I end up going the wrong way? Maybe I did. Hang on a second. I've been this way, haven't I? But that's where the shop is. I'm trying to remember how the hell I get up. There. Ah, there it is. Wrong button. Had to be way up somewhere. That's what I was looking for. See, I do know what I'm doing, more or less. Missed. This is usually we don't often get visitors here. I've seen such a small animal in my life. Most time will try to gobble us up and we'd end up all slobbery. You're far too small to be able to do that. Got some cute markings on you though. Suppose you're not an ordinary animal. Wait a minute. You're not the god that Ishaku's always talking about, are you? My goodness, this is what a god looks like. Never saw one before. Well, Punkers are the only ones who can see the gods, you know. Now I know why. Humans would never be able to see something so small. What? Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, now we've got the 2 stray beads. I don't think there's a 3rd one. Check. No, we don't get the next stray bead here until after we've done the next chunk of the storyline. Hold it right there. Use some kind of wolf. You can't be an ordinary wolf if you got into Punk Town like that. We demand that you introduce yourself. That's weird, we can usually understand animals. No idea what's going on inside its head, but its strange makeup and divine instrument look so... I have a feeling I've seen them somewhere before, too. Can I go in now? You look just like the wolf inside the scroll at old Ishaku's house. Does that mean you're a friend of our Chief Ishaku? Wolf. I suppose we better let you in. Dressing at the moment, but please go ahead. His eyes are particularly bad, so keep that in mind. Make sure you don't give him any trouble. That's fine, don't worry, I'll only headbutt him a little. I recognize that smell. Who's there? No, can't be. I know that bark anywhere. You must be... Amy? Amy, it is you. When you departed this world after that brutal battle, I never imagined I would see you again. My eyes have started to fail me in my old age, but I can sense it. I can sense the tears you're trying to hide too. I do love that. It's completely blank. It's just like no thought, empty head. Go ahead and ignore me. That's the Amy I know. Don't know how you managed to make yourself so small, but that rudeness of yours leaves me in no doubt who you are. Damn straight. And hey, look, artistic inspiration. No longer the young boy you remember me as, Amy. You've grown to become the leader of Ponkatan. Yes, of the legendary swordman Ishaku. Definitely self-proclaimed. Gone up in the world since we last met, wouldn't you say? You can give me that look, but I know you're impressed. But really, I'm sensing something about you that worries me. Your divine powers have weakened considerably. I assume you haven't retrieved all 13 of them yet, have you? Things have certainly changed since we last fought together. People no longer have faith in the gods like they used to. So I suppose it's only to be expected that you're weaker now. Sad to see you without your old strength. Let me tell you straight, Amy, in your current state, you can't possibly fight off the powers of darkness. So tell me, don't you have a companion traveling with you this time? Is that a no? You mean you came all this way alone? I wasn't expecting to see you with anyone in particular, mind you. Never mind, it's no big deal. I mean, I'm sure you already know this, but in your current state, you can't defeat the ruler of darkness. Your uncles always knew that darkness would come one day. That's why we've been training to be celestial envoys. You seem to have forgotten absolutely everything. No, being turned to stone will do that to you. Celestial envoys are the messengers of the gods. The gods cannot live on unless people believe in them. We Punkles are the only ones who can communicate with the gods. We train as artists to teach the world their divine power. And only the very best of us are chosen to be given the honor of being named a Celestial Envoy. I was the 6th Celestial Envoy when I traveled with you. I'm old now, I'm not as strong as I used to be. So I decided to take everything that I'd learned and teach it to my people. Been very strict, but it's paid off. Now almost all of them have what it takes to be a Celestial Envoy. So Amy, take a look around the village, talk to them. It's up to you to decide who will be the 7th. Whoever you choose will accompany you on your journey. Their amazing paintings will show the world your divine power. If people believe in you, your powers are sure to return. Then, and only then, will you be able to defeat the darkness. What is this? Ignoring me again, are you? It doesn't matter. I can tell what you're thinking anyway. You're thinking about the Spirit Gate, aren't you? Only a fool would be interested in something like that. That loathsome gate invites misfortune, I tell you. If you open it, you'll be engulfed in a vile, sinister air. There's no reason in the world you'd ever need to open it. Anyway, it can't be opened without my trusty sword. Hang on. Give me a minute on this one, guys. Denjin Maru. That'll do it. Never mind that. How's your search for the celestial envoy going? Must be hard to choose with all the talent here. What? Is there something you want to tell me? Just for the record, I don't have a grandson anymore. The no-good rascal gave up on his training and ran away with one of my treasured paintings. He's no longer a grandson of mine. I've washed my hands of him. Wonder who that could be. Also, I do like how once you start hearing about like the celestial envoys and how people don't believe in the gods anymore, and so the gods have lost their powers, suddenly it kind of recontextualizes the praise system, because of course you gain praise by doing good deeds that are potentially otherwise inextricable, and so people start believing in the gods, which is why that as I said, either the younger sister and the older sister, or the mother and the daughter, I'm never quite sure what their relationship was, but you know, they start off in Kamiki Village and then they move to Seian City, and like at the end the older one starts to see your marking, because seeing the markings means they believe in the gods, and you start to realize what the actual, well, maybe not end goal, but kind of like one of the narrative flows of the game actually is, which I quite like. You're thinking about the Spirit Gate, aren't you? I think he just repeats himself. Come on. We're going to the Spirit Gate. No, apparently we're not. Well, I hope it went well. It did. I can't remember what we need to do now. Maybe there's something specific we gotta do, or if we just go back to Isun and just go through the damn thing anyway. I honestly don't remember. So apparently there's a box down there I missed, so let's go get it. Box of things, box of things. Ooh, infinity. Very nice. Remember if... Nah. Never mind. I can't remember how the hell we got hold of the sword. Do we even need the sword? I don't remember. I really actually have literally no idea. Let's try leaving and see if that kicks off a conversation, because it probably will. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me just make a quick save. You done yet? What, looks like you want to say something. The Spirit Gate? You telling me like I went through it? It was easy to read as a book. Well, I ain't gonna go in there either. Nothing but trouble. If you have to go, ask the old man if I could be your guide. Is that really you? What's there? Listen, it's me, Maya. Maya. So you finally come home. I bet you become a real celestial envoy. Just like Grandpa, Ishaku, and everyone knew you would be. Well, why won't you come into the village? Oh, I get it. You don't want to go see him, right? Put a cork in it. What? What's with this celestial envoy business? Give me a break. What good would it do to become something like that? I'd rather live happy and carefree. I can't believe you'd say that. Does that mean you don't paint anymore? We Punkles are supposed to help people believe in the gods. Otherwise the gods will remain forever powerless, remember? I said put a cork in it. If you like painting so much, go for it. And count me out. Go hawk your silly ideas and harebrained plans somewhere else. Soon. Go away, we're busy. We have urgent business beyond the Spirit Gate. What? Listen, I don't have time to help you with boring old paintings. Let's get out of here, Annie. Soon. Wait. You really going to the Spirit Gate? You going to try to find a little owner girl that came by chance? Oh, now we wasted too much time already. Let's go. I mean, I'd listen to her if I were you. Kind of important? Ah, whatever. Spirit Gate. Spirit Gate is furthest on this way. Even we Punkles hardly go that far into the forest. Nobody knows when it was made or even who made it. They say that opening the gate only invites disaster. I doubt we'll find any curiosity seekers around there. After all, no one but the chief of the Punkle clan can open it. Plus, the road to the forest depths is like a maze. It's even more confusing than the part Kai guided us through. If you're really bent on going through, I'll be your guide. What's it gonna be? Of course. Whoa. There. Come on, really don't have time to hang around doing all this shit. I gotta go. I forgot these bits move. How the hell did I miss that? Hang on a second. Can I backtrack? I think I forgot something. Nope. Never mind. Let's try that again, because I know that there's a stray bead at the end of the second area. Figures. I know that treasures, and I think trees stay changed. They, you know, they stay got, basically. If you bother to get them, then you don't have to worry about them second time round. I got wild balls. We go the wrong way at the end of the second area, according to this. So we're in the second area. Uh-oh. Wow. They fire those ones bloody fast, don't they? There we go. Didn't even see it first time round. That was my mistake. Just didn't want to have to bother coming back here a second time. Bingo! Alright, in the third area, there's a stray bead, and there's a sun fragment. So we've got to get both. And we've got to not run out of time. And we're not going to get hit by the ice balls. Which I'm fairly certain do actually aim for you ever so slightly. Hang on a second. So they just randomly hide a stray bead there. Here we go. So we got the stray beads. And one sun fragment. Which should leave only one left, I think. Yep, one left, and then we'll have max health. Way. Bloody useful, I tell you. Well, hey. Okay. We got those three, we got that. Yeah, I may have to do that again at some point. This is it. That big old hunk of wall right there is the spirit gate. I probably should have used the save point first. I was going to look behind the damn thing. Never mind. Spirit gate. Nobody knows when it was built, or even who built it. All we know is that it's been here since the age of myths. And it's a whole lot older than even Old Man Ishaku. Uncle Chief's clan has served as its gatekeeper for generations. Said that needlessly opening this gate only invites disaster. I have no idea what kind of disaster it might be. I'm gonna force this gate open. After all, we have no other choice if Leica's on the other side of this thing. Stand back, Emmy. Boy, Old Man Shaku would have my head if he knew what I just did. Let's just keep this between you and me, Emmy. Just look at that light. Looks way too pretty to be anything that invites misfortune. What are you looking at for a ball? Door's open, isn't it? Do you have the guts to go on through? If you turn back now, after all I've been through, I swear I'll... Okay. Hello again, Isun and... Amaterasu, was it? I thought I'd come and join the fun. Never seen the spirit gate open before. The opening only invites disaster. Yes, and they keep saying that as well. In fact, they won't stop saying that. What are you doing here anyway? And how the heck did you get this far into Yoshpet? You must be talking about this forest's power to confuse beasts. Indeed, we half-man, half-beast Oina tribe do feel its effects. But it seems the sacred sword Kotone is kept safe. This is no surprise, as the sword itself has driven me here. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kotone glows silver. As the prophecy foretells, when Kotone starts glowing, it is a sign that the demons shall soon fall. What's more, some say that even the heavens will be within reach. What the heck's that supposed to mean? Anyway, it hasn't even begun to glow. It's not have slain nearly enough monsters yet. If that's the case, the spirit gate should be just the thing. Give those monsters of misfortune a taste of Kotone. He's not wrong. Well, yeah, I mean, he is right. The prophecy is true, but just not in the way he thinks it is, because that's always the way in these things. Okay, wait. We have no idea what's on the other side of this thing. All we know is that Leica somehow ended up going through it. I guarantee you're going to find more than you bargained for in there. That's what I'm hoping for the sake of Katone. No, wait, Emmy, maybe this isn't such a good idea. This doesn't look so bad. What was all that talk about the Spirit Gate and misfortune? Hey, this place looks familiar. Yeah, that's it. This looks just like Kamiki Village. Kamiki? You mean that tiny village in Shinshu Field? That's where the whole legend of Orochi began. I've never crossed the sea and set foot in Nippon before. Divine guidance of Katone must have led me here. The monsters of this land shall now taste its cold steel. No, Oki, wait. What about Laika? Ugh, he's gone. Oh well. Anyway, this really is Kamiki Village, isn't it? I'm getting a different vibe from here. That's weird. I see we're full moon again already. Indeed. But we'll have to leave that mystery until I get back from the break, because I got caught in a long cutscene there, so we're a bit late for it. Anyway, gonna take a break. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, so let's see where we left off. Right. We are, as you can plainly see, it's Kamiki Village, only it's definitely not. This is looking a teensy weensy bit small. Hey, isn't this where Sakuya's tree was? What's this dinky little seedling doing here? You know, it is weird when they talk about this at the start of the game. It kind of implies that this tree has been here for literally thousands of years. Not, oh, it was planted about 105 years ago, and you know, this is all it is at this point in history, but I suppose 100 years is a long time. Wait a second. You're some kind of god, aren't you? I'm a wood sprite. They call me Shakuya. What did she say her name was? Shakuya? Sounds kind of familiar. Anyway, where the heck is Sakuya's tree? Fucking dense as a fucking plank of wood. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, we know already, kiddo. We're grown-ups are busy right now. Why don't you go off and play? Are you looking for me? Say God. Guess you using eyes of the child can see the truth out. Remember, Mr. Bug and me. Let's be friends. And now we know why she always referred to him as Little Bug. I like how if you pay attention, all of this shit makes sense. Now, the one thing to point out, of course, is now that we're stuck beyond the gate, once we leave this area, ain't coming back. So I would advise to do everything you can here. Because there are some clovers that you won't be able to get otherwise. Probably a few chests floating around, although I'm down to I don't remember where they all are. But there's a whole bunch of stuff if you know where you're looking. And hey, look who it is. I pray for your swift growth, Konohana. What do you want with us? Hey, Gramps. Still tearing up the dance floor, I see. So what happened to the sacred tree? It's got so small all of a sudden. Someone put a curse on it, or what? What are you talking about, you fool? I'm lovingly raising this seedling to bring peace to the land. Shall drive away Orochi and all of his minions. Orochi? Where the heck have you been, Gramps? Sneaky Snake's pushing up daisies right about now. Don't have time for this nonsense, you fool. Year after year you come to our village to claim the sacrifice. And this time you've even learned to speak. Well, today's the day I say enough is enough. Settle down there, Gramps. I don't want you throwing your back out or anything. Silence, foul beast. Today's the day I say enough is enough. Yep, and that's, he's not very good. That is what it is. Right. Chest or anything? Probably not. Come on. You don't fool me, you dumb wolf. Pretending to come sniffing out a sacrifice for Orochi. Well, all the time you're just waiting to dig up my field. Give me a break, lady. You got too much on my mind as it is. Yeah, so she just still doesn't like you very much. No one does. It's such a shame. Now. I like how he's got a little UFO rather than a bug on a string. Which is very strange, but I guess it is what it is. Hey, you're Shiranui. We don't need any of Orochi's familiars around here. Shiranui? Orochi's familiar? Does that have something to do with us slaying Orochi? Well, you're gonna have to wait in line for an autograph. Shut up. Anyone who's gonna get slain is you, you monster. Monster, what do you need to you, Mushi? Now, unfortunately, you need to avoid him and feed the dog. You have to feed this dog if you want 100% in your animal guide. I could be wrong, but I think this is the only animal in the entire game that you cannot get back to if you miss it. I think. Could be wrong, but I think that is the case. I don't think there are any other animals that are one time only. That's the only one that actually is. In fact, assuming I haven't missed anything. Bingo! 100% on everything. Look at that. Woo! Very nice. But yes, you have to feed that dog. If you miss the dog, you can't do it again. So, keep an eye on that. And look, nothing for the rice. Speaking of which, can I get lucky enough to... Nice. No way to get up there, sadly. Is there... oh, there is. Hang on. Wait. Another one down there, too, apparently. Must have missed it. Getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Nice. So much stuff. And there's the clover. Mm-hmm. Swear to God, the more things change, the more they stay the same, huh? Technically speaking, I shouldn't actually have to buy any more feed bags because I've already fed all the animals, so we'd be good on that front. Can I head out into the field now? Because there are some things I can do out there, but it might be that I've got to stay in the... No, okay. Gotta stay in the village, okay. There are some things I need to do out there, but yeah, fine, whatever. We'll do all this first, shall we? We can cut that Susanna some slack. He's gonna show that. Yeah, she didn't like me very much. What was that about? Yeah, this one's an idiot. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm fully aware that, like, oh, time travel may not necessarily be the first thing on his mind, but he wasn't specifically told that this door takes you to a different time and place. So anything's possible. Yeah, Pops hasn't changed a bit. Wake up. Right. Ah, slept like a log. Must have dozed off while training to defeat that no-good Shiranui. Who are you? What do you want with me? I'm Nagi, the greatest warrior ever. Wait a minute. You're Shiranui. You still dreaming or something, Pops? Greatest warrior ever? Give me a break. You brought along a little pea-sized monster this time. Well, I'll have you now, Shiranui, you monster. Monster? Come on, Pops, wake up. You must still be dreaming. What's with this Shiranui business? You're so obsessed with the past? Past? Stop speaking nonsense. Look at that moon. Tonight is the night when the moon waxes to its fullest. Marks the day when Orochi shall claim his human sacrifice. Orochi? Wait a second, what the heck's going on? Sinister air, that sure Orochi must be stirring. How is that possible? Too late to feign innocence, Shiranui. We know you came each year to size up Orochi's human sacrifice. But this time things are going to be different. I, Nagi, should put an end to your devilish work. Orochi, Nagi? No, it can't be. Right, Amy? I mean, Spirit Gate couldn't have possibly sent us back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past, could it? Jesus Christ. He is such a fucking idiot. Here's the thing. I think he's stupid so that he can be Mr. Exposition to make sure that the player is on the same page. That would be my guess. Fight time. And yes, we do actually get to fight him. Oh. Why is my thing down so low? Come back here, you. Not a hard fight. Uh-oh. You knocked him out cold. Wonder what's going on. I mean, he keeps calling himself Nagi? I thought he was Susanna. And again, he looks just like the statue of Nagi in the village. That vibe in the village. The village's reactions. Now this big old full moon. I'm positive. You really did go back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past. I get it now. Everybody thought Shiranu came to the village before the festival to size up the next sacrifice. They thought Shiranui was Orochi's familiar or something. That's why he called you Shiranui. He wanted to fight you. Hey, wait a second. Where's the real Shiranui then? Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I just hope our coming here hasn't totally messed up with history. The question is, has it messed up with history, or has it simply ensured that history happens exactly the way it's supposed to be? Did these events always happen like this? Or did we simply interfere and then go out of our way to put it right, you know, after the fact? Interesting. Look, the villagers are all gathered in front of his house. Nagi, please, come out. We need your help. Shiranui's once again roams our village. Seeks to size up Orochi's next victim. The moon is at its fullest tonight. The dreaded Orochi. like how this is literally the second time you've had to watch this particular cutscene in this game. The accursed arrows marked the home of the chosen maiden. This will be the 100th maiden since this terrible rite began. So it went on for 100 years, and then stopped for 100 years, only to happen once. Must our village suffer such tragedy again? Poor Nami. To think we'd end up having to send you to that beast. I believe in you, Nagi. You trained long and hard to slay the dreaded Orochi. I shall not lose faith. I'm not afraid to face Orochi in the Moon Cave. I know you will put an end to Orochi in this dreadful rite. I'm going to go change into the white sacrificial robe. Well, yeah, that's certainly an option. But I got another idea. Let's do some cross-dressing. Please, everyone, go hide in your homes. It's not safe out here. Not bad. I don't know why my my godhood was down at like the fucking skull with the X level. I mean, I get that I hadn't had a fight pretty much. That was like the first fight I'd had in this entire session. So, I don't know, maybe it's because I hadn't had one for a while or something. I don't know. Weird. That Orochi. Sick of him and his antics. Hey, wait. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea knocking Nagi out like that. I mean, what about the legend? You know, the legend says Nagi disguised himself as the maiden to be sacrificed and then slew the dreaded Orochi. But how's he going to do that if he's out cold right here? This is going to change history itself. What are we going to do? We'll have to look for Leica later. We got to think of something quick. Well, I guess we should make sure things go just like in the legend. That means we'll have to dress Nagi up like a maiden. Now then, where to begin? Oh, I know. Nami said she was going to go change into a white sacrificial robe. We gotta swipe the robe and put it on Nagi. Then get him over to Orochi's place. That should more or less fulfill the legend. At least, I hope it will. Anyway, we better hurry before Nami takes off. Let's go swipe that right sacrificial robe. And it's like I said, like... Are we making sure that history just happens? Or is this what always happened because, you know, legend? Like, it's weird. Like, we are making sure that events follow the legend, but what if the events were of the legend because we made sure that they follow... Like, is this a time loop? That's what I'm asking. Is this whole thing a fucking time loop? Because it might be. I don't know. That's Nami. She's bathing in the lake. Look, the white sacrificial robe there for the taking. And what's with the glowing barrel of sake? You think that could be the 8 purification sake? Keep it down, Furball. Nami must be purifying herself before putting on the robe. Pretty noble of her, considering Orochi's gonna gobble her up. But it's her devotion that made the legendary 8 purification sake. If I could just get up close view of her like this, I'd Anyway, this is our big chance. Let's snag her white sacrificial robe while she's busy bathing. You ready? Oh, for goodness sake. Try that again. I did that. This is as slow as I go. Way to go, Amy. White sacrificial robe is ours. Yep, and we'll just leave a woman stuck naked in the middle of the night, in the middle of her village. Sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, we got the robe. Now all we gotta do is get Pops here into it. Doesn't he look pretty? Now Nagi can pretend to be the maiden sent to be sacrificed. It should be just like the legend said. Right, Abby? Not bad if I say so myself. Anyway, let's get on with it. Take him over to the moon cave before he wakes up. After all, he's all dressed up for his date with Destiny. Just use the save point real quick. Now, Shinshu Field is a little bit different in the past, as in most of it doesn't actually exist yet, which is strange when you actually stop and think about it. But, this is Shinshu Field 100 years ago, huh? Hey, you've given a piggyback ride to the moon cave before. It was that Babe Kushi last time. Not to mention the smell was a whole lot better then. Not sure I'm liking this whole going back into the past business. Don't worry, we'll be fine. So, Shinshu Field has a bunch of clovers, and it also has a bunch of enemies. And the enemies in this time are completely unique. Yeah. I'd like to think this is what all the enemies and monsters and creatures looked like literally in the past. Like, before they ended up looking the way they do now. That's... No idea what you guys actually need. A bomb? Never mind. Also no. Let's try Veil of Mist maybe? Hey, yes. How about that? So yeah, one of the things I would highly recommend you do is to spend the time and actually have a few fights around here, so you fight all the different types of enemies. There are 5 of them, based on the 5 standard creature types that you get throughout the game. They're not any different, trust me. Oh, yep, Mr. Drummer Boy. Oh god, he's one of those ones. You can also get some decent chunky money from these guys too, which is always nice. As I said, a whole bunch of clovers dotted around. Just fight everything you can. Go hunting for clovers. Sorted. I think we fought 3 of the enemy types so far. I have to go hunting for the other ones. Nice. See, I don't specifically need the Demon Fangs now, but I don't know how many Demon Fangs I've actually earned. You know? It's also weird that the world just sort of stops here. It does sort of make you wonder if maybe the door hasn't actually teleported us through time, and what it's actually done is just like recreated the past more than anything else, you know? Like this isn't actually really happening, it's more of just like a simulation or something. Technically, it's meant to be a fog effect. Is it? Honestly, it just looks like there's nothing there. I mean, I guess I can kind of see it's meant to be fog, but... because you see, like, the horizon line and everything like that, it doesn't really look like a fog. It looks like the world just isn't there. As it does to me, anyway. Look. No plant. No such luck. Now, where are those other enemy types? Why haven't I run into them yet? Ah, we have now. Okay, so we've done the standard enemies, we've done the sword enemies, we've done the flying enemies, we've done the barrel enemies. There's one other kind. Okay, also hang on, let me just keep an eye on which... Nope, hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of... So we got that one up there. So I'm just keeping track of which clovers I've got. Okay, so we got that one. Got that one. Alright. Aha! He would be the 5th type. Now, just to double check. There they are. Yep, that's all 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We also have that Nagy, by the way. Because of course he's there. Alright, I can mark those off later when we're not in the middle of doing stuff. Yeah, there's your 5 enemy types. Make sure you get those because, again, no way to fight them after the fact, I think. Or actually, is there a way to fight those guys after the fact? Actually, you might... Thinking about it, you might be able to fight them inside the Ark. Maybe. You know, I'd have to look that up. I'd have to double check that. Because I'm saying that now and I'm thinking, actually, is there another way you can fight these guys? Anyway, it's better to fight them now anyway, because this is the earliest point in the game where you can fight them. And it gets you a bunch of... yeah, 233. I was going to say, I've got all these bloody demon fangs. I've got bugger all to do with them yet. I don't think there's anything else. 3 of them show up in the Demon Gate trials? Really? Fair enough. I'd forgotten about those, because yes, those have, like, creatures from all over the shop. Okay, so we got that. Got you. Still got a few clovers kicking around. You earn so much praise and I don't even need any of it. Seriously, you get so much praise doing this whole section. I guess this is a good way to be all like, well, if you've fallen behind because you haven't done any side questing or anything, this is as good a time as any. I kind of wish... I don't think there is. But in a way, I kind of wish that if you were in the past and you activated all these clovers, that it would, like, change something, you know, in the present, such as it is. It doesn't, to the best of my knowledge, but that'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? All this praise and nothing to do it. You know what the clovers are? Well, they're 4-leaf clovers, so they're good luck. They're a reference to the developer Clover Studios. Fair enough. Oh yes, don't we have to fight? Ahoy! These guys are tough, I think. Ah. Ooh, 4. Nice. Again, I don't need them, but still. Dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. All right. Though Barry, this time that Orochi must think no one would dare come in here. But you should still be careful, no matter how unprepared that snake is. I mean, if you think about it, you managed to slay Orochi 100 years ago. But you died, too. And you were at your peak back then. Legend says you appeared each year around the time of the sacrifice. Back then, you were called Shiranui, and were said to be a monster. How come you didn't just go and get rid of Orochi right away? I suppose you had your reasons. But I bet it made Orochi think you were a big fat chicken. Actually, that is never fucking explained. Huh? Where am I? What in the world? Why am I wearing this? Hey, Pops, you finally came too. Now you can pretend to be the human sacrifice and slay Orochi. Then, Nami will fall for you big time. What are you talking about? I mean, here's the thing. We know that Nagi and Nami are going to get together because, well, we know that Susanoo exists, and that's a direct descendant, so... yeah. Oh, yes, of course. I, Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Brace yourself, Amy. Here it comes. Like a charm. Then again, maybe not. Looks like Orochi can taste the difference between man and maiden. Well, this is it, Amy. Psych yourself up. We're about to face Orochi in peak condition. Yes, he is. I'm not. This is not a fair fight. But we gotta fight it anyway, so I guess that's that. And look, this time the stairs is in one piece and we don't have to do a stupid dungeon first. I mean, here's the thing. It's about to force us to fight exactly the same fight we had all that time ago when we first fought Orochi. But this is only the second time of 3 that you have to have this fight. They really like this fight. Look, Amy, the sake barrel. Too bad Orochi didn't drink it down when he tried to eat Pops. And I guess things are never that easy. Still, it ain't over till it's over. I mean, victory is still up for grabs, isn't it? Well, maybe. Actually, I just noticed it's 5 o'clock. Break time! Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright. Who's up for round 1? Technically? It's technically it's round 1. Because we've done round 2, but we did round 2 first, and now we're doing round 1. We've got a round 3 to do as well later on. I've got my own complaints to bring about the last dungeon in this game, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay. Yeah, you didn't think he just disappeared, did you? Round 1 for Orochi, round 2 for Wimey. Technically true. I still don't know if this is how history was always supposed to have happened or what, but I don't know. An evil power lured me to this cave. And now that you're also here, there can be no doubt. This must be Orochi's stronghold. I think the implication is that this is how it actually went. Yeah, I mean, that's what I always figured, but, you know. It's never stated one way or the other. Huh? Hey, there's someone passed out over there. Oh no, it's Laika. So, this is the dreaded Orochi. Emi, this time's the real deal. Remember, you just barely managed to slay Orochi at your peak. And in the end, you died too. Fools. How dare you stand in my way. I shall claim my 100th sacrifice and become god of the underworld. Then I shall bring eternal darkness upon the land. But first you shall pay for defiling my dark sanctuary. I am a stranger to these lands. Your words mean nothing to me. Now, Kotoni shall feast on your blood. That should be more than enough to fulfill its need. No, Orochi, wait. Laika's on Orochi's back. I care not. For Orochi will be my ultimate offering to the sacred sword. Kotoni will devour the beast down to the very marrow in its bones. Hey! Ugh, this is bad. Saki's not even ready yet. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. Oh no, do we have to do it twice? We do, don't we? Yep, I forgot. We gotta do it twice. I actually forgot that particular fact. There it goes. Now he's drunk. Wake up. Said wake up. Damn it. Hey, get up. Bloody hate that. Boom! Bye bye, Belle. What's your problem? Lost your luster for life? Just a little nip. Like I got incinerated. Well, yeah, I mean, it is kind of on fire in a pretty big way up there, isn't it? What I might do, actually, just... Where is... Why not? Speed things up a bit around here. I don't need to. I just want to. What did you do? I forget. Oh, never mind. Don't know, don't care. Come on, scream at me. There it is. I think this is my biggest problem with this boss. I mean, aside from the fact that they force you to fight it 3 times, is there's no difference between this fight and the last fight. Like, it's supposed to be Orochi at his most powerful, but other than the fact that he, I think, can take a bit more damage, there is no difference here. Like, at all. It's exactly the same fight, and that's just kind of boring. To me, at least. I bloody hate those worm things. No, you don't. That way, please. That was close. I was too busy focusing on the bleeding whirlwind then. And last one. It's exactly the same fight. Hey, get out of the way. Silence. Gritone, awaken. The time has come to glow silver. Grant me the power of the heavens. What? Okay. I don't understand. Why won't Gritone awaken? Why, Gritone? Why? Hold it right there, vile serpent. I'd say it's history repeating itself, but it's history setting itself up so it can repeat itself later. It's really weird. Behold, Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And from this day forth, guardian deity of Kamiki village. Hear me, vile serpent, who would do violence upon the weak. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. Shiranui, I don't know why you are here, but Orochi is mine, so I shall slay the beast. The time has come. O great gods of the heavens, sweep away these dark clouds. Bear witness as the beast succumbs to my trusty sword. Bokun La, whatever the fuck it was. Wait, this all sounds familiar. Oh yeah, the legend of Nagi. Sword gained power over evil when the moon shined upon it. Look, we've already done this! Seriously, like in this game, we've already done it! Moon. His sword, it's... Huh? Whatever is this? My sword, it's suddenly blazed gold. Must be the heavens which aid me. I shall wield this divine gift with all my might. Here we go again. Nagi style blade of truth. Now, for the ultimate in Nagi-style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver. Well, hey. Thunder Edge. Glaive imbued with Thunder Spirit utilizes lightning power. Useful. The moment that the legend of Nagi was fulfilled, it was the most beautiful sight one could imagine. Bathed in moonlight, Nagi's sword twinkled, reflecting golden light. With Orochi's body cleaved, the beast was sealed for 100 years. The sword was dubbed Tsukuyomi and enshrined in the Moon Cave. Little like her, the Oina girl who had been tainted by Orochi's dark power had her curse lifted and returned to normal. However, one man, Oki, did not show such signs of recovery. Orochi's power had interfered with his most desperate attack. Despite the grave danger, Kutoni did not exhibit the silver glow. Oki's heart burned at the thought of what Nagi's sword had wrought. Thoroughly humiliated and boiling with rage, he skulked away into the darkness, making sure that no one lay eyes upon him. Yeah, I did take a bit of a knock at one point, didn't I? I have slain the beast. I, Nagi, have defeated the dreaded Orochi. We know, we know. Will you stop repeating yourself? I commend your bravery, Shiranui. But it was I who felled the foul beast. Yeah, whatever. Furball did all the work. Anyway, where did Oki go? He left without a word. Well, at least we saved Laika. I have a bad feeling about this. What's that Orochi up to now? I thought he was dead. Hey, Pops. You better get over it, quick. Pops. Shiranui? Ami? You saved my life. Hey, you guys. This battle's far from over. Now get out of here while you still have the chance. Is that old man Ishaku? Time to go. And just punch you out right back. This is my point. You can't go back through the spirit gate after the fact. So literally no choice but, you know, do that. That was Shiranui. Or in other words, that was you 100 years ago? That was how you met your end after your adventure with Gramps. You battled and slew the dreaded Orochi, only to die yourself. Soon, is that you? Laika. It's been ages. Too bad we had to meet like this. What made you go through the spirit gate anyway? Spirit gate? What's that? All I remember is two owls appearing in a dream. They invited me to come play with them in the forest. Next thing I knew, I woke up there. Thank goodness you and your doggy came to save me. You had a dream about two owls? Aren't the guardian gods of Kamui owls? Why would the owls lead you here? Alright, who took a bite out of the sun? Look, Amy, the sun. It's starting to wane. The day of darkness is about to begin. This is the day-long solar eclipse who happens once every 100 years. Day of darkness? What's that? Looks like someone's taking a big bite out of the sun. I forgot he actually said that. Amy, you're the sun god. What's going to happen to you if the sun disappears? Sun god? What's that? Like, you can recite that volcanic incantation, can't you? It's supposed to make that frozen mountain Izufuji erupt, right? Well, you better do it, because Kamui's gonna freeze if you don't. Volcanic incantation? What's that? You mean that prayer we offered to the mountain by the lake? Yeah, I could mimic that prayer of old man Kimu's perfectly. He's even told me that I do it really well. I know. That's why we need your help to get back to the village. Let's go, Amy. Back to up here. As fast as you can. I'm going to go with a leisurely stroll, I think. Sorry you were hungry. Happens. Whoop. Alright, we go up here. Back into the village. And we head off to, well, the final dungeon. Well, final dungeon save for the very, very, very last one, of course. Whoa, that's one nasty blizzard. It's blowing in from the rear of the village. Anyway, we gotta get Leica to the altar. We're almost to the edge of Lauchi Lake. Okay, let's do some buying and selling, or mostly selling. Actually, you don't have any, no, okay. Jeez, what's up with this nasty blizzard? I mean, where the heck does this thing come from? Well, let's find out, shall we? Fortunately, that's not the one we're looking for. We gotta go all the way up to the top. That doesn't look good. Let's go put a stop to it, shall we? What's everyone doing here? Hey, I brought Leica, everyone. So what's up with this nasty blizzard? It's the day of darkness. This day comes once every 100 years. Everything seems to happen every 100 years. I'd like to see things that, oh yeah, it happens every 123 years. Don't worry about it. It just sort of happens. Or like, 146. Just something that doesn't happen to a human time scale. If it's not a human event. Because people like nice round numbers. Yeah, I get that. But that's people. Now, why does a celestial event of there being, you know, an eclipse of the sun happen every 100 years? It doesn't. Not in reality. And in reality, every year has multiple solar eclipses. And lunar ones, depending on how the, you know, specific alignments go. That's why the monsters are making the blizzard even fiercer. And Ōkami, how could he be so irresponsible at a time like this? He destroyed the gate here on his way to Wauku's shrine. What? I tried to stop him, but he was waving Katone's sword about, and he was through the gate before I could do anything. Now Kamui could freeze over whether the eclipse comes or not. Ōkami suddenly disappeared after we defeated Orochi. Never thought he'd come here and do something like this. I bet he just wants to steal all the glory for himself. No. Ōkami's not like that. I understand why he took the divine Katone sword. He was trying to do what's right for the village. When the two demons got violent at the shrine of Ezofuji, it was Ōkami who came to Kimu's rescue. Huh? I thought Samsicle was the one who saved the old man. Ōkami acted as bait so that Kimu and Samsicle could escape. They survived because Ōkami acted as their shield and fought for them. Ōkami is the strongest among us, but even so, he was no match for them. He was lucky to come home alive. Wow, that's quite a feat, surviving a battle against two demons. He was angry that he couldn't defeat the demons. So he took the sword and left the village to fight again. I know it's unforgivable that he stole the sword like that. He was just trying to do the right thing. All he cares about is doing what's best for the village. It won't be long before the eclipse makes the sun disappear. If the volcanic incantation doesn't start at Fuji erupting, Kamui will get colder until it freezes over completely. Please, Leica, we're relying on you to make this work. Ōkami always told me what kind of Oina he wanted me to become. He told me to be a good Oina and use my powers to help everyone. Do you think it'd help everyone if I prayed like I always do? Who cares about this stupid blizzard? I'm gonna pray for our mountain to come back to life. That's my girl. Let's go, my little warrior. If you don't start the incantation soon, it'll be too late. There was another reason why Ōkami went off with the Divine Katone sword. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Katone glows silver. Then it has it that the sword has the power to ward off evil. That's why Ōkami left the village with it. He was going to use the sacred sword to fight the monsters alone. Did it work? Those demons will cut you out. Yeah, leave me be. Now I think you can go back down to the shrine at the bottom of the place to see what you would call it, but in reality we just gotta go in here. Really gonna go through there, Amy? Ruins of Wauku's shrine lie within Ezofuji. It's a strange place discovered by the people of here long ago. At the peak lies an altar with a statue of the twin demons. The trail even up there is littered with all odd contraptions. The twin demons are known as Leku and Neku. Their altar statues came to life and terrorized this land long ago. They were defeated and imprisoned by the legendary Oina hero. There's also a side quest that's unlocked here. Is there? Which one? Yeah, sorry, I closed out UI. It always happens when I talk a lot in a stream. But it seems they're broken free and once again wreaking havoc. This can't be just a coincidence. I mean, remember what that no-good Ninetales said? You know, something about Yami, ruler of the land of darkness. I don't know exactly who this Yami character is, but all sorts of strange things started happening once Orochi returned. Who knows if this mountain shrine has anything to do with all that. But I think we need to be extra careful this time. The last stage of the vase. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you can do that after you've completed the dungeon as well, so it's not a problem doing it now. Because once we've done this dungeon, that pretty much sort of leaves us off, I should say, at the point of no return, more or less. So, wait a sec. See those cans over there? I'm so sure they're here to greet us. Let's take it slow and easy. Did someone say slow? Wait. Double ray. Ow. Now, let me think. You missed. Yeah, I know I missed. Kind of noticed. What the? Is this some kind of game or something? You're supposed to balance against that weight on the other side? Yeah, that's fine. Now, if memory serves, the point of this And oh yeah. Got to use the wind moves on you. Ah. So much around here just wants to absolutely freeze you. It's very annoying. Come on. Works for me. And we're up. No, we're not. Let's try that again. Yeah, you know, that would... Whoop, careful now. That would probably be the better direction to go in. Alright. Yep, that was really fucking dumb. Whew, nailed it. Oh, cool. Sure, why not? Nope. Nailed it. Gotcha. My way of cooling off after the summer? No. Trust me, we're plenty cool in the UK at the moment, thanks. Stop, Henry. See those glowing red beasts? Those are flame spiders. They resemble blocking spiders or a platform spider. As you can see, they'll burn you really good if you touch them. Let's play it safe, okay? You might get hurt if you try to hitch a ride like you normally do. Yep. Hello, big nose. Come back here. Good enough. Wow, it did actually take more damage there than I thought. Never mind. Abby, look, check out this big contraption. It's got a nasty blizzard blowing right out of it. Can you believe those no-good demons are trying to turn Kamui into a giant ice cube with this thing? We gotta stop it now. Your techniques should be up to the task. I mean, this contraption doesn't look all that complicated. I don't remember what we gotta do. Now I do. Oh wait, hang on. Is the direction I gotta have these eyeballs in the cave? I think it is. Yep. I knew that cave was there I couldn't remember if the cave was hiding secrets or not. There we go. Random tree. Right, up, right, left. Simple enough. Look, I think it's here. The 13th and final brush technique you lost. We finally found it. Yes, we did. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. In your absence I took shelter here only to become trapped. Beings of evil defile the world with impurity and darkness. Like a mighty snow flurry, I, Ōkami, god of ice, have returned. I grant you the ability to freeze your foes to absolute zero. I'm the last of the 13 gods you sought. You now possess the power to put an end to the evil forever. 13th and final brush god is Ōkami, god of ice. You know what that means, Amy? You've now recovered all the brush techniques you lost. Whoa, check out Ōkami, Amy. You know, I couldn't remember where you got that. Divine instrument, solar flare. Well, guess that's it. We found the long-awaited 13th and final technique. Ōkami's blizzard power can freeze any monster to the bone. A fitting power to top off the rest, like icing on a cake. Hey, check out that flame spider over there. Make the perfect first victim. Place your brush on the mass of ice to harness its power, and then draw a line to the flame spider. Do that, and the power of ice should rush to your brush. Just like this. No good flame spider is frozen solid. That's the power of blizzard, the final brush technique. At last, I've seen all 13 of your techniques. 13 celestial brush techniques, the power of the gods. Well, celebrations are just gonna have to wait. First order of business is to get out of here alive. I mean, what use would all the techniques be if I'm dead? Don't go do anything stupid and getting us killed, Harry. Why on earth would I want to do that? course, the other thing, and the game doesn't outright tell you this, but if you draw an X, I think, and then I think it's a cross? You get the blizzard one as well. I don't know what's that. It's got a specific name. No, not the logbook. Does it say? It doesn't actually list it here, does it? That's the thing. I think it does. Never mind. Oh. Everything here is trying to kill me. Please stop it. Okay. I think I can jump up quite high enough. It needs to be higher, doesn't it? No, don't do that. I need you to stay frozen. Would you please stay in place? Just this once. Oh, come on, get on there. Nope, still not high enough. Nailed it. Main one's called Blizzard, the secret one's called Ice Storm. Ice Storm makes sense. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pay attention now. I hate these bloody things. I don't know why you always get stuck on them so easily. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. I think if I go up onto that shelf, it'll be a little bit easier. Never mind. Why is it hitting something with your forehead always has to send you rocking back so far? Oh, for goodness sake, what now? Alright, well, there you have it. We finally have all of the 13 little brush techniques, which is extremely respectable. Oh, actually, just before we do that, one thing I do want to do... Oh, in fact, it has already re-equipped itself, but... I do that, and use gold dust on my last reflector. Perfect. Actually... I feel like I'm missing gold dust. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 2 pieces of gold dust. Did I miss a shop somewhere? I'll need to double check. We might as well put what we've got on here. The shop in the Ark sells the last two. Does it? Fair enough. Well, there you go then. I forgot about that. I didn't remember there being a shop in there, but it makes sense that there is, I suppose. Okay, so yes, we're doing good. So I just wanted to do that just before we save. So we are essentially in the last sort of main dungeon here. We've got all 13 of our brush powers, which is great. We are well on our way towards getting to the end of the game. It will not end in the next session. That is absolutely certain. We've got to finish off this dungeon. And then we've got to do the wrap-up of getting all of the things that I've missed so far. Just throughout the game. You know, I've got to make sure I've got everything like that. So I'm betting 2, if not 3, more sessions left. Because there, as I say, there's quite a few things we do. We got a whole bunch of stray beads that we had to like skip over because we didn't have the requirement for them, or they just weren't unlocked at the time. We've got the demon gate trials to do. That's going to be an experience. They're not too hard. They're just really fucking long-winded. They're not great. Let me put it that way. They are a chore. So yeah, we've got all that, and we've got a whole bunch of other stuff. As I said, also got to finish off this dungeon. And then, of course, actually completing the game, we've got to do the final dungeon, which I don't really consider a dungeon, because it's literally just a boss rush. Which, for the record, it's one of my least favorite tropes in, like, big open-world adventure games, where the final dungeon is basically just a boss rush against, like, the big bad creatures you fought throughout the entire adventure. It's kind of the game's way of saying, "Oh, look how far you've come." Except it's actually just really fucking lazy. I always say that I'm pretty sure the boss rush final dungeon thing is a result of time constraints at the end of a development cycle. Because it's like, well, we don't have time to design a really big proper dungeon. Let's just do a boss rush because we've already got the assets for all that shit. That's my guess at it. I don't know, but more games need final dungeon boss rushes? No, they don't. Like, if you want an optional boss rush, fine. But don't make it a required part of the game. We've already fought these bosses. Like, we've already fought Orochi twice. We don't need to do it a third time. Anyway. So, as I said, probably going to be 2, maybe 3 more sessions left for this. I'd be surprised if it goes more, but I guess it depends on, you know, how long certain bits take me to do. So I'll say 2 or 3. It might get stretched to 4, depending on how certain things go. We'll see. But we are rapidly approaching the end of this game. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.